Dear Thomas and Garrett, what was the women's right movement in the 1800s? From Mr. William.
It all started in the 1840s when Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Lucretia Mott decided to hold a convention on women's rights.
So
the Seneca Falls Convention brought 200 women. Elizabeth Cady Stanton introduced the Declaration of Sentiments, which included the injustices of women. The Declaration of Sentiments inspired women to petition and organize for their rights. For the second day of the convention, men were invited to attend. Frederick Douglass came and supported women's rights. The Declaration of Sentiments was signed by the Assembly and passed 12 resolutions that called for specific equal rights. The Seneca Falls Convention marked the beginning of the women's suffrage movement in America, and thereafter, women's rights conventions were held annually.
There were, however, many men who opposed our movement.
No! For the last time, no!
Many men opposed the movement. They believed women should stick to their traditional roles as mothers and wives. Women could not vote, serve on juries, or perform other civic tasks. They were denied access to higher education, control of property, and wages. Women's rights were subordinated to those of men. Women were not given legal custody of their own children, nor legal identities separate from their husbands. Textile mills relied heavily on the labor of women and children. During the 1820s and 30s, the majority of workers in textile mills in Massachusetts were young unmarried women. As shown in our video of the convention, women came to Seneca Falls to call for rights regarding suffrage, right to property after marriage, divorce and child custody rights, and equal education rights. Suffragists recruited people and raised money through meetings. They established the first women's college in Massachusetts called Mount Holyoke. Women wrote petitions, lobbied the legislature, published suffrage newspapers, and delivered speeches. The Lowell Female Labor Reform Associations were organized by textile mill workers in Massachusetts who demanded a 10-hour workday. Leading activists included but were not limited to Susan B. Anthony, Lucy Stone, Lucretia Mott, and Sojourner Truth. Sojourner was active in recruiting African American women. Born a slave, she spoke for both abolition and women's rights. She is known for her Ain't I a Woman speech. In 1854, Susan B. Anthony got over 10,000 signatures on her campaign called the Address to Legislature. In 1860, New York passed the Married Women's Property Act, which granted women's legal status including full property, parental, and widow rights.
So Women's Rights Convention is a big deal because of the Seneca Falls.
It's a big deal because of the Seneca Falls.